Hey girl. So this week I wanted to talk about the iPhone 6 because it's kind of tying into what you talked about last week with the whole technology and everything. But I don't know if you've held one of these things in your hand. It's insane. Like, not only is it bigger, like the home screen fits more rows of apps, but the apps are also bigger, and I just don't understand where all the space comes from. And I haven't really been up to date on the whole bending thing. Like, if you could clarify that, please do, because I don't have time to look it up. And this one girl in my class, she showed me, she has the 6 Plus. Like, no, I don't need the 6, it's not big enough. Why don't I get the 6 Plus? But anyways, so I was holding it, and it seems so silly to me that they would just keep making them bigger and bigger. Like, there's got to be a point where you're just like, no, I'm done with this, and Apple's gonna come out with the new flip phone, and like, I feel like that's the next step, because where do you go after 6 Plus? It's this big, pretty much. Like, and they've already got iPad mini. They have pretty much every size you can think of. Speaking of technology, it brings me to the subject of my phone and how crappy it is. I mean, you gotta give it some credit. It did hold up. I have dropped it in the toilet, left it at the drive-in, and I didn't have it for a few months, remember, from July till like September last year. But it's still like, the lock button doesn't work anymore, and the battery, the phone completely dies at like 53%, and I have to carry this thing around with me all the time. It's actually really warm, so I don't know if that's safe, but like this external battery that I have to always charge, and I'm so done with my phone. And then the other day, it wasn't turning on. Like, it died in the morning. After I had charged it all night, it died on the way to school, and like, I couldn't turn it on because the lock button wasn't working, so I had to go to school, find somebody with an iPhone 5 charger, which actually wasn't that hard, and like plug it in because it wouldn't turn on any other way. If you break your phone in any way, make sure it's not by breaking the lock screen, because that's the worst thing I can think of, and I know from experience. And now I'm always thinking, like, I just have to wait till January, because, in January I'm going to get a new phone, because it'll have been 2 years with this thing. And then I remember that, January is really close, and that's when I turn 16. You know what 16 means in America? You can drive, except I still don't have my permit. And if that's not the most basic definition and example of procrastination that you could think of, I'd really like to hear your other one, because it's insane. I'm honestly just too lazy to go get my permit. But I drive all the way across town every morning. So, like, I do have to renew my passport and stuff like that, but it's still, like, I'm disappointed in myself. I have to make these videos when I'm home alone because my family thinks I'm crazy, like, ugh. So anyways, I have to make them when I'm home alone, which is going to have to bring an end to this video because the garage is opening. So bye!